Tranquil Finance is building a DeFi Kingdoms clone. It will include an in-game lending protocol and a full suite of all major DeFi primitives such as a DEX and a cross-chain bridge. Welcome to the channel, guys, and without further ado, let's jump into Tranquil Finance. Let's dive into Tranquil Finance, and for those of you who don't know much about it, well, right here, Tranquil Finance is a money market and liquid staking protocol for Harmony One. Let's check out the documents for more information about what Tranquil Finance is all about. Right here it says Tranquil Finance is an algorithmic money market and liquid staking protocol on the Harmony One blockchain. The money market allows users to supply and borrow assets while receiving or paying interest in a completely permissionless and decentralized way. Borrowing and lending interest is a set based on the market demand, and loans are over-collateralized to ensure solvency. This model was pioneered by Compound Protocol. It's also a very similar model to the Anchor protocol. Now, because Compound Protocol was on Ethereum, gas fees are much higher. That's why Tranquil Finance is so great, because it's on the Harmony One network, essentially quicker and cheaper gas fees. All right, guys, I'm gonna launch the app by clicking the Launch App button, and we can see two different tables here. We can see the supply markets and the borrow markets. Now, I wanna visually illustrate what this protocol is all about before I show you how to obtain the Gen 0 heroes. So firstly, you want to come to where it has the one asset, and it's easier just to click max. So once you click max, I'm going to leave a little bit of one for transaction fees as always, and we're going to deposit this one with collateral set. So once your transaction has succeeded, we're going to go and borrow markets. So you want to come here and click on that row, and here we can actually see the amount we can borrow against. So here it says I can safely borrow 51.1, and so I'm going to go ahead and borrow this, but before we do that, we can have a look at our borrow limit and why it's 51. You can see the percentage is 72% to 80%, so let's go ahead and borrow. So just after the borrow succeeded, you can see that my account increased in one by 50. All right, cool. Now that we have that one and it's borrowed, let's go buy some Trank. As always, to find my tokens, I always go to CoinMarketCap. That way I can see where the token is listed. So let's go ahead and search Tranquil Finance. It's right here. We can see that we're already up 40% today. Now, I wouldn't advise getting in anything that's up 40%, but for the sake of the video, I will go in right now. Okay, if we scroll down to the bottom here, we can see the different markets that the token is listed on. So let's go ahead and go to SushiSwap Harmony. All right, once we're on SushiSwap Harmony, go ahead and type Tranquil. And we can see that we have 56.1 here. Now, 51 of that is the borrowed amount. So we're gonna put in 52. Now we are on the Harmony One network, so transaction fees are really cheap and quick. So once that's done, we're going to go back to Tranquil Finance, head over to Trank. We're going to stake and lock my Trank. Why did I stake my Trank? Well, this is the only way to receive the Gen 0 heroes airdrops. But before I do that, let me show you some of the other rewards for staking Trank. So firstly, you can see that for staking Trank, 57% of all protocol fees. Also, the fees and rewards are distributed in Trank, Bitcoin, Harmony, ETH, USD, USDT, and you can claim these at any time. Now let's jump into the real reason why I made this video, which is their game. So here we can see their radically ambitious roadmap for 2022. So taking Tranquil Finance into a DeFi metaverse game world. Now let me preface this by saying all the criteria that they're saying they want to hit this year, there's usually delays. All games typically have delays. That is something to keep in mind when investing in video games, especially crypto. So what is Defira? Let's come down and have a look here. So Defira, a cross-chain DeFi metaverse game world. Defira is our vision for a game world which not only hosts Tranquil Finance as an in-game lending protocol, but also a full suite of major DeFi primitives, just like I mentioned in the intro. So moreover, they are building an engaging gameplay and collectible and breedable NFT hero. So let's jump on into the gameplay. So what will this game actually be like? So their primary inspiration for this game will be a 16-bit JRPG video game like Chrono Trigger. So I don't know if you guys know about Chrono Trigger and the Final Fantasy series, but they are turn-based. However, I don't think they are taking the turn-based approach. So they really enjoyed and fondly remember these games in their childhood. The world and characters will be beautifully rendered with anime-inspired pixel art. So far, so good. I like the art. Sure, let's keep going. So they're the first milestone in building a rich game with hosting various DeFi primitives. We will release NFT heroes. So this is the part that you guys have been waiting for. They will be releasing NFT heroes featuring a summoning mechanic similar to DeFi Kingdoms and Axie. And more specifically, they want to focus on quality in terms of art and animation on these NFT assets. Although the NFT hero mechanic is inspired by other blockchain games, they are incorporating a unique and innovative vision for the core gameplay loop. So instead of making a yet another turn-based battler, they want to build a persistent grand strategy, a 4X game. 4X is an abbreviation of explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. It's a subgenre of strategy-based computer and board games. So it's similar to something like Age of Empires or Civilization. That sounds all well and good, but let's go on to the Tranquil Orb. So let me go into the most highlighted part of this document, and there is a reason why that is. It's because it states right here, in addition to its current utility, so the Tranq token, it is also required for critical in-game features such as summoning heroes and purchasing land deeds. Also, Tranq spent that way will be burnt, and additionally, if you stake X Tranq or Tranq, you will go into a lottery to win a Gen 0 hero. Now, there's a reason why that is the most highlighted part of the document. Here, essentially, stake Tranq and potentially earn a Gen 0 hero. This ends up being something similar to DeFi Kingdoms. If you are able to earn a Gen 0 hero, this could be really sought after and something that a lot of people actually want. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be trying to get one of these Gen 0 heroes by staking Tranq. This game does sound really interesting to me, and I'm really excited to see how this all unfolds. However, remember, games can have a lot of delays and unseen problems. If you guys believe in this project, if you guys like what you're looking at, you could potentially even trade off the announcement. So you can buy now, and then when the game comes up to its launch, when they've got all these announcements, all these news, that's when you sell. When the game launches, comes down, that's when you buy again. You could see that this could just become another trend or a narrative that you could just play. You can play the trend, you can play this narrative and sell on the news and the rumors. But however, you got to understand that Tranq is locked for 6 months. So if it's worth for me to unstake, I will. However, it's probably not going to be, because if you unstake your Tranq in less than 6 months, it's a 50% fee. All right, guys, that wraps the video up. If you learned something new and stuck around to the end here, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and maybe sharing the video with a friend, because it helps us a lot out here. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.